Alright, hello race fans, and welcome to the Mega Man X race here on the Retro Rockstars with me, the I don't know what you would call me, the guy who's hosting the race, the great GQ, and also joined by the man who put together the race himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the Bagel 411! It's Bagel Man!
Hello JTV, how are you doing today?
We all love Bagel.
Yay! Oh my god, spam!
Everyone just make an uppercase letter O to show your love for Bagel, because that's the shape of a bagel. Do the O, baby.
This is the most times I've ever seen my name in one place. That's perfect.
Woo! Bagels everywhere. Bagels for everyone. It's pandemonium!
It's hard to cap the screen because so many of the screens are just solid black. We couldn't find the board.
Hello? Are you there?
I'm here, GQ. Are you
When the world this happened? Hello?
GQ.
Bagel? Oh, maybe I knocked down my music. Sorry. Yep, it was just me! I hit my sound thing. Yeah, I'll turn Bagel up. Well, Bagel may need to turn himself up, actually.
I need to be heard. Okay, I'll turn myself up.
But it's okay, once we get to this screen, it won't be quite as bad. So, Bagel, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Is he loud enough for you now?
Am I loud enough for you?
I don't know, I think you may need to be a little bit more loud.
I can be as loud as you need me to be.
I need you more loud.
You need me more loud. Hold on.
So guys, there's no man versus game tonight. Everyone spam invite your friends here. So, man needs to rest, that's true.
How's this? I've got it on max.
I think you sound a little bit louder now, which is good.
I can be none more loud than I am right now.
None more loud.
This is as loud as I can be.
None more the loud. Let me make that a little more see-through too, the Retro Rockstars insignia. So guys, as you can see, this is a four-way dance. This is going to be amazing. Actually, let me change the colors for each person so that people can, if they want to get behind their said racer, then they can be that color.
You can change your color in the chat too for support.
That's what I'm saying. Like they can change it to match up with the person's color. So we'll make Chuck, because I accidentally said chick before. We'll make him pink.
Nice.
sorry, Chuck.
Whenchukattacks. Ooh, Chuck, when your girlfriend plays, can you call it Whenchukattacks? I think he's having a girlfriend. Or no, a wife stream. I'm sorry, they're married.
A wife?
Saturday, 6:30, I think, Eastern.
We'll make DN blue. We'll make Liteyear red. Chuck is orange. Okay, we'll make Chuck orange. That's fair. We don't need a pink one. You can barely read Liteyear's name this way, but...
Oh, not that color.
And then we'll make Darkeclipze, because he's dark. We'll make him like a dark green or something. There. So there you go. Is that better? And now I know that a lot of these guys do come to my stream and stuff, and I know a lot of them are Bagel's buddies. So I'm gonna have to go with my friend Liteyear, my buddy, my buddy,
buddies,
my buddy. They're all Bagel bites.
Perfect.
So you guys ready? Let's get this race underway. I know that it's at least an hour long from what people have been saying, so we should get this show on the road.
Absolutely. Now, my chat's lagging. I don't know if I can type in it to give a countdown, GQ. Can you do it?
I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, I'm looking at a Mac laptop on my chat, and I just got
Okay.
a colorful field.
So what we're gonna do, guys, for all of you who are in the race, just verify in the actual stream just that you're paying attention, and then I'm going to have to type like from 5 to 0, and as soon as it hits 0, you guys be on your way.
Yeah, press the game start button.
So just say ready in the chat room here on the Retro Rockstar site, so we know that you are here and that you hear us, and that you know that we're about to begin. Well then, Nathan, we had over on the Retro Rockstars forums for a little while, well, they're all on the start screen, so it appears they're all ready. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go! Go, 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 go! Go, guys! Alright.
Go, Darkeclipze!
Darkeclipze is a little behind on that stream, but they are all started now. So I'm just refreshing, just to make sure that they're all on real time. Crap, Darkeclipze is... Okay, it's not frozen. There we go, it's good.
Alright, so this first level is one of the slowest.
Yes.
Since you don't have the dash boots yet.
Nope. I actually wish I could just listen to one of the streams so I could hear the music, because this is such epic music. I love Mega Man X's music.
We should have got like the Mega Man X soundtrack.
I know. I could have done that too, but I really can't do anything about Mega Man X music. I mean, I could go onto the R whatever it is, the aerial thing. There's some Mega Man music on there, but it's not all Mega Man X. In fact, I'll just do that for now. I'll mute Manstream and just do that for right now.
Do it.
I'll just DJ it up a little bit.
Now it looks like DN had an untimely death back there. That's not going to be good, but DN is very skilled. He can easily make up his time. I think he was putting himself somewhere around the 40 to 45 minute range from what I heard. And if you notice, the racers are actually trying to take damage as they go through the level because of this fight coming up right here, right after you destroy the cars.
ECG, I can't speak for Bagel, but I'm doing really good. Had a fun day of casting myself, and just sitting back and watching this race it makes me really happy, because we have a lot of races on here that are like the same, and though I mean I love the races, I love the games that are being played for them. It's like it is a breath of fresh air, especially because me and Bagel both are big Mega Man fans.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I want to thank ECGX Soul, because we weren't sure if Liteyear was going to be able to play, and I saw him practicing, and he was ready to go, so that was really cool that he was willing to fill in, because he was one of the runner-ups that would be next available to run the race.
Crimson, I played God of War 2 pretty much all day long today. Yes, I'm the other one talking. I'm the one who is capturing this stream.
It looks like Chuck is slightly ahead of everyone right now.
Yes, it does.
Chill Penguin stage. Everyone's going to be doing Chill Penguin first, I believe.
Yeah, unless somebody isn't thinking straight.
You'd have to be out of your mind if you weren't doing Chill Penguin first, because that's where you get the boots.
I always thought that the guy who DN is facing looks like Boba Fett from Star Wars.
He's exactly like Boba Fett. What a ripoff.
I know. What a ripoff.
Oh, and by the way, the winner of the race is going to get a prize. Our JTV viewer, GB_OnAir, has decided to donate a Mega Man graphic. He's on the site gameblurb.net. So there will be a prize for the winner. If you want to post a link, GB on there, definitely do it, because they look pretty cool from what I saw. I don't know exactly which one people are going to be getting. Yeah, that link right there. But the winner will get something, so that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to have a prize until a half hour ago. So
shoot,
awesome.
Look, can I enter into the race? I'm just kidding.
So it looks like we got 3 people talking to Dr. Light right now. You know what? I always thought it was funny that Dr. Light hid all these little upgrade containers around, like, through how many different Mega Man X games.
That is such a cool Mega Man picture on that site. And even the Metroid picture's awesome, too.
So, yeah. Little incentive to the racers. Some of them might not even be knowing that they're playing for a prize. That hallway there with those ostriches, everyone seemed to get through that pretty well.
Right, this is like a remake of the ice stage. It's really a slow version, so let's get something a little more upbeat. This is Armadillo's music.
Excuse me.
Huh?
I don't think you can say that on Justin TV.
Whatever, you can show boobs on JTV now, they don't care anymore.
Oh, that's crazy. I got a lot of games to play then. I've got a whole list I've been holding out.
As long as it's not like porn games. I mean, I casted Heavy Rain and God of War and now God of War 2, all of which had Bobos in it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, God of War is ridiculous about the Bobos.
Yeah.
God of War 1, you've been playing for like 5 minutes, if even. Bobos in your face.
Yep. All over your face.
Now, Chuck cut that battle pretty close, but squeaked out a victory.
And guys, be sure to follow all of these awesome casters that are playing today. I haven't watched Darkeclipze ever, but I have watched all 3 of the other ones, and I know that they are top-notch casters. And just looking at Darkeclipze stream, like he looks like he has good quality, and I'm sure he's a great broadcaster as well.
Absolutely. Give him the follows, guys. Come on.
Not Dark Rain, Heavy Rain.
Dark Rain.
Yeah, actually the game, the Suikoden has Bobos all throughout it. Just kidding.
Now look at this. Darkeclipze and Chuck both chose to do Kuwanger next.
Yeah.
But Liteyear has picked Storm Eagle. I don't know.
Now, which one does the Chill Penguins power up actually work on?
Unless I'm mistaken, it is actually Spark Mandrill.
Oh, so none of them went for
is long. They might be going.
I mean, granted, I think that I personally think that the Eagle guy has quite the easy. Well, his stage isn't easy, but he's easy himself, Storm Eagle.
When we were doing the qualifiers, you had to do 2 levels as fast as possible, and you got to pick the level. So obviously everyone did Chill Penguin.
Yeah.
But for the second level, it was pretty much up in the air between Magma or
the Magma Mandrill.
Not Mandrill. No one did Mandrill actually. It's such a long stage, and there's a mini boss I think.
Yeah.
But they did. Well, whatever. DN did Storm Eagle, and Darkeclipze did Flame Mammoth, and they actually got the same exact time of 7 minutes 44 seconds.
Looks like
so. They're both just about as long.
DN, which way did he go? Is he still in?
DN looks like he did Boomer Kuwanger too, right?
Yeah.
He just.
I think Boomer Kuwanger. Well, he's not like the hardest, but I think he's a little bit harder of a boss fight.
Oh yeah,
to go this early without any health upgrades. Now, do you think any of the guys are going to go for like the health upgrades? Or
there's a few. I think most of the racers are either going to get 2 E-tanks or 3 E-tanks. I want to say DN goes for 3 and Chuck goes for 2.
Yeah, I saw it whenever Chuck was doing his run yesterday. I saw him go for 2, and he went for like a couple of the heart pieces.
Yeah, there's some that are easy. Like Flame Mammoth has a really easy heart piece to get. You just go forward a little bit and you get it. So, yeah, I mean, the fight with Sigma is pretty darn hard.
So Chuck is just milliseconds ahead of Darkeclipze.
Yep.
Liteyear is also at the boss in his stage at Storm Eagle.
And DN still has plenty of time to make things up. I mean, he is amazing at this game.
Yeah, who's to say that any of these other guys aren't going to die at the bosses? Any of the bosses either?
I've actually seen DN pull off a glitch in one of the first Sigma levels to just completely skip past a cutscene. So he's pretty good. It's not an easy thing to do, and completely in line with the rules. All right, so Chuck's already got that boss down. So does Darkeclipze. Chuck's going to Sting Chameleon. That's, you're going to want to use Boomer Kuwanger on Sting Chameleon, so that makes sense. And Darkeclipze has done the same. It's actually pretty crazy how close all of these racers are right now.
Yeah.
Considering 3 levels basically have been beaten. And Lightyear's path is interesting. I mean, I haven't seen it. I've basically only seen Chuck and DN run this, so it's nice to see something completely different. I'm gonna say look for Light to get both the E-Tank and the Heart piece at this level.
No. I know it's smart to fight that guy, but do they have to fight that guy? Like, really?
You get an upgrade up here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's what they want to do.
Oh, and he actually that would be nice if I would have known that Boomer Kuwanger's weapon worked on that guy. It took me.
That guy takes like.
It takes forever if you're just using the blaster or the pea shooter on him or whatever it's called in the.
Yep. I do the exact same thing. I didn't know that until like yesterday. He used the.
Hey, Frostwolf.
How would you know that guy's weak versus a boomerang? Like, what's the telling sign? Ridiculous.
I know, for real. I would think maybe like, you know, a flame power-up could work on him, or maybe even ice or electric. Electric kind of power-ups usually work on somebody like that, so like the spark guy, I don't know. But whatever. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle.
So Lightyear's already at the boss, but Flame Mammoth is a very short level, so that makes sense.
Yes, but he's a long boss fight. Though, I guess not with the power-up.
That wind attack, the air attack that Light is using is very powerful, not just on, well, obviously on the boss, but also just throughout the entire game.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who that's just real easy, especially some of the mini-bosses.
Yup.
So, I mean, it's really smart for him to have that early in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he will have to do a totally different order if he's going. Oh my gosh. Chuck making the guy who's probably my hardest enemy look like a cupcake.
Once you get him caught in that loop, I mean, he's done. But yeah, Chuck's tearing it up right now. I'm very impressed.
And Darkeclipze gets him in the same pattern.
Yup. Alright, so it looks like Chuck's going Storm Eagle here.
Whenchukattacks. He is attacking. Darn it! I'm not paying enough attention to the stupid thing. It keeps playing music that I don't want it to play. Let's go to... I only want Mega Man music. I don't want all this other stuff. Here we go.
Now Chuck's got Sting Chameleon's weapon out, and that's a pretty good weapon throughout the game too. And if you notice, Chuck just blew past the E-Tank right there. Chuck does not believe in getting the E-Tank on Storm Eagle's stage. Actually, wait, I take that back. Oh, he's going for the E-Tank. He's going through the back door to get the E-Tank. There's another way up there, but I stand corrected.
Yeah, definitely go sign up at the forums. If you're ever interested in any sort of race, you can either send me an email, or there's tons of ways to get involved in our races. This whole site is basically created to be a way to get people in the retro gaming community, as well as just people who like to have fun and race games in a competitive way, to be known on JTV. And you know, we a lot of times we have prizes and whatnot, like we do this time. There's a really cool prize. So yeah.
Now notice DN went the other way up there. See, he took the lift.
Yeah, the finals of our big granddaddy event will be probably next Thursday. That would be my assumption, but I will know more likely either tomorrow or Saturday at the latest. We will keep everyone informed. It's not the same without the green screen wall. Well, this is... I'm not even on the screen at all, because this isn't about me. It's about Bagel. I'm just kidding. It's not about Bagel either.
Not about us. It's about the Mega Mans.
It's about the Mega Mans and these 4 awesome racers.
Alright, so Chuck, it looks like Chuck is winning right now, I want to say. It's hard to tell since Lightyear's chosen a completely different path, but the other 3 racers are doing the exact same run, so between the 3 of them, it looks like Chuck's got a little bit of a lead. Now Chuck's gonna grab the heart piece down here, I'm pretty sure, and he might even grab the E-tank. What's your favorite Mega Man, GQ?
Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2?
Yeah,
you don't use the metal blade, right?
Nope.
Easy, too easy.
I'm a total pea shooter the whole way through, pretty much, other than when I have to use other stuff.
Yeah, look at Chuck's jumps right here.
But that's just because, like, I do that in all the Mega Man games, but that's just because, like, I don't really know which power works on who. I don't remember that stuff.
I do the same thing more. I do it more with X. When I was playing on JTV, I would literally just stop at the boss and be like, "Oh, okay, what's this guy's weakness? I don't remember." And then you get to the boss rush, and I'd have to ask again because I still didn't remember. It's too much, and they all blur together. I don't know. And once you get to the later games, like, what's strong versus a top man? I don't know.
Right? Yeah. I mean, in the original ones, it's like a little bit easier because it's like, okay, you know that like Bubble Man's gonna work on Fireman or something like that. It just makes sense. But like you get later on in the games and it's like, okay, yeah, what's gonna work on Trash Dump Man, or what's gonna work on Sheep Man in like Mega Man 10? I mean, the cutting shears.
yeah, exactly.
It's always Snake. Except for in the Mega Man X, and then it's the Gangsta Crush. The G Crush works on everything.
I always found it absurd how Wily is always defeated by the most ridiculous most ridiculous power.
Yeah, I know. I think the worst though is Bubble Man's being his weakness. Really, of anything? Whenever you actually know what it is, though, it kind of makes sense because all it is like a little robotic holographic image machine. Like that's what the thing is that's up in the air, so it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, it's like like he's an alien. Like he looks like an alien. So what do you think it's gonna be?
But yeah, Snakes is pretty absurd too. That's up there for.
Yes.
I think you use Top Man on that guy, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely use Top Man.
I couldn't pull that off.
I didn't know you could use Snake Man on him. I'll actually have to watch it sometime.
Very weak for Snakes. I like Chuck's strategy on that boss there. I mean, it's like, how many can you shoot? 5? Dead.
I wonder how all these 4 guys will do with the spider. I think they'll do fine.
If you charge up the ice shot, you'll kill him faster, but you gotta be right next to him, and it's just so hard to judge where he is.
Okay, so speaking of Snake Man, we will now listen to Snake Man.
So DN is still on path with the other 2 racers here. They're all going for Spark Mantle.
All of the there's not very many Mega Man themes in Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 that I don't like. Oh wow, that was really cool the way DN did that. He didn't wait for the E-Tank. He literally just kept going back. That was smart.
Yeah, you grab it with the boomerang and just get out of there, and it'll come. Yeah. He also did something interesting if you saw in Flame Man this stage where he went above the heart piece and grabbed it with the boomerang instead of going underneath.
Now, do you think any of them are gonna do like the glitch to get the tanks all filled up in the water level? In the level Lightyear's in right now?
Oh, right.
Or is that in 2?
Mega Man X2. That's Mega Man X2.
See, I'm getting them mixed up.
It's okay, I get it mixed up too. You gotta use the moth.
Yeah, the moth power. That's right. I didn't even remember what power up it was. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have thought about it. I'm a douche.
The two best ways to do it is to go to either Armored Armadillo stage and kill the bats right at the start, or to go to just in the pipe that leads to Sigma.
All right, will DN be able to get this one right away, or is this going to take some time? Chuck nailed it yesterday right off the bat.
Yeah.
So DN just decided to screw it. Screw this.
Screw this.
Yeah, that's where I normally would fill them up for the last boss in this one. What was that? Right out in front of the boss.
Yeah, I usually went to Armored Armadillos just so I could get all the 1-ups. Because that I needed them.
Unfortunately, this thing doesn't really have every single character's thing on it, and they're all like remixes. But this site has Mega Man music, and that's what we're going for tonight.
You can't miss when you're listening to Mega Man music.
This is really cool. I never even heard this one before. This is the start screen on like piano. It's really cool. Now it's not on piano anymore. Now it's like big band. Yeah, I heard that about Axon too. Axon was speedrunning this game before. It would have been nice to get one of the SRL guys in it, but I don't know. He had to have heard about it.
Yeah, I've caught Tiki a few times on here. Ridiculous, the stuff he pulls off. So hey, and welcome to the channel, Surreal. Surreal sent everyone an awesome like walkthrough of the game. He did a great job. He's really good at this game.
Winner can face Surreal. That's what he said. Surreal, are you an SRL guy as well?
The remix album Yushi, that's it's called Chiptune Mega Man. You can just I mean you can find any of the videos on YouTube with the songs on it. It's really good though.
You do speedrun this game though, that's cool.
Now it seems like Liteyear has a bit more of a health bar than the other three racers right now.
Yeah, and his will even come up more if he does this right. Or is this an E-Tech? I think this one is a heart piece.
There's a heart piece up here. Has he done Wanger yet? It's hard to keep track of these four people doing these bosses.
I actually don't know if he has, but there's another way to do it. Because whenever I came here on my last playthrough, I didn't have Boomer Quanger. There's a way to get on the one thing. We'll see if he does it.
You can supercharge the ice and slide out, but it doesn't look like he's going to do it. It does take a while, even with the ice.
Or it is his Boomer.
I don't even know if he has the Buster upgrade yet.
Light is on Quanger, okay. So he would have to come back into this stage. But he skipped
it. Obviously. Okay, now we're silly.
I know.
Wait,
Derpa. Does anyone know what?
We're commentating on a race.
They're not all going the same way, Bushwick, but I would assume it's probably Chuck has a slight lead right now. Maybe Liteyear. Those two both went on such differentiating routes that it's hard to tell which one's really ahead. I mean, until they get to the Wily stages or Sigma stages, sorry, it's going to be hard to even tell.
Yeah, and I mean, Darkeclipze is right behind Chuck. I mean, they're doing the same exact run, basically.
Yeah. What's up, Moise?
Alright, yeah, so Chuck is, he's talking to Zero. He's done.
Yeah, DN's good at the Mega Man games, but I mean, speed racing these games is a whole nother monster.
There's just so many random things that can happen too when you're doing it. I always hated this part that Chuck's on. I always got grabbed and thrown off. Of course, Chuck can just climb up this wall, I guess. Oh wow! Did you see what Chuck just did on that wall?
Yeah.
He's trying to skip the cutscene here. He did it! Look at that!
Wow, he glitched it.
Good job, Chuck. I haven't seen Chuck do that yet. So you skipped the entire cutscene. I mean,
wow, that helps so much.
Oh man! And he took just enough damage, so it only took one hit before he was stunned there. That was nice.
Well played.
Yeah, it was very well played. I didn't know about that until about a week ago. I saw DN pull it off in one of his runs. And, yeah.
The Dark pulled it off too. See, the only thing with Liteyear is I don't know if he knows about that. So
I don't know.
He probably doesn't. It's just like whenever in the Mario 64 Invitational, that was the one thing. Like the SRL guys taught the JTV guys quite a bit of the tricks of the trade, but Liteyear was one of the guys who just didn't really use any of their glitches, use any of their things. He just played it his way. So,
well, I mean, Lay's just really good at video games.
Yeah, he is.
Like, you need to just know about it. There's like being good at video games isn't going to help you know that you can glitch that if you climb up that wall.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. And yeah, there's no Hadouken in this one. That's the only stipulation I put on it. I just thought it'd be silly to watch people do this a level over and over again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I never really knew about that invincibility when I was younger. When you charge up that shot, you just run through everything.
Yeah, sorry for those of you who don't come here quite a bit. There's a whole racing community that they're on JTV. If you've ever seen Sungiano or Sicko or Siglimic or any of those guys, like near the top of or even Cosmo, those guys are all from a community that speedruns games. They're mostly always playing Mario 64. In fact, they were just racing right before we started, so they might still be racing that over on Sungiano's stream. But I mean, those guys, that's all that they do pretty much with their whole day, every day. It's just speedrun games. It's kind of crazy.
If I ever played Mario 64, I'd look like such a jerk. It would take me days to beat it. Yeah,
Cosmo usually does OOT, and sometimes Siglimic will race him in OOT. But Cosmo's like either got the world record or he did at one point or something.
Now, this boss is really hard that Chuck's on. This spider boss. It's like the hardest boss in the game.
So, Chuck is definitely ahead now.
yeah, Chuck's killing right now. A little Chuck info. I think he recently got sub 50 minutes on a Super Metroid run too. He's pretty good at these speedruns. It's so hard to judge where that spider's gonna go.
So Liteyear just died too. So it's definitely right now it's almost neck and neck between Darkeclipze and Whenchukattacks. Now Chuck beat the boss, but I'm guessing that's what Darkeclipze was doing, was filling up all of his stuff so that he didn't make the mistake.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, now, I mean, he definitely does, because I just think he's got a really, really nice lead.
Yeah, DN's having a little trouble on the platforms, too. That's why most of the other guys did the wall at the right side, just so you don't have to deal with this. I mean, it's so ridiculous, all those guys that come at you.
Yeah, I know. Liteyear died again.
Yeah, that's tough. I die there all the time.
Do a refresh on each person, okay. Yeah, it's probably about time anyways. I forgot I was so focused on the music stuff right now, because I just want Mega Man music playing.
GQ, why didn't you race a game? That's what Firebird wants. What game would you race?
The only ones I would even have any chance of being remotely competitive at would be like a Mega Man like 2 or 3, or maybe like Mario 3. But so many people are better at that than I even am. Like I'm good at the game, but I've never like tried to like speed run it. That's like playing the game a totally different way. Ooh. And Darkeclipze died. Yeah, that was his opportunity right there to make up ground.
No, I don't think I'd ever want to speed run an RPG there, man called Donnie. And I've never beaten an NES Mario game.
Rasher, I would lose to anyone at Mario 64. The Mario 3 Invitational. Well, if there is such a thing, maybe I would put my name in the hat. You guys would probably get sick of watching me play Mario 3 on my stream, though. That's all it would be anymore. Like, I'm gonna change my stream name from GQ's Epic Retro Gaming to GQ Plays, and now to GQ Mario 3 stream. That's it. I know, but I'm just too competitive. Like I if I'm not the best, then like I would be mad at myself.
Chuck died. Chuck died in the face, boss. Still in the lead, though. Still quite in the lead.
Yeah. Quite in the lead.
This boss makes an appearance in Mega Man X5, and he's awful. I don't know if you've ever played Mega Man X5.
Nope.
This boss is so hard.
Never went above 3, and even on 3, I didn't get very far. I hate that game.
It's not worth it. 4 is okay, and then 5 and 6 are just atrocious.
What about 7?
I've never even touched it. I saw a screenshot, and I said no.
You said no.
It looks awful. It's like in like this fake 3D. I'd love to see the series get a reboot, like with the Super Nintendo graphics, like they did with the Mega Man 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Alright, Chuck's got it.
This music is Win.
Ian's farming right now.
This is, for those of you who don't know, this is Gravity Man's stage from Mega Man 5.
Gravity Man stage is one of my favorite stages in Mega Man. Thought it was very interesting.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
Yeah.
It's a really good stage.
Would have liked to see more of that stage.
Can't wait for XXX Mega Man Where he just walks around in his britches, well, and he would walk around with nothing. On DN.
Yeah, the last boss, I mean, he's pretty tough. I think I saw when Chuck was trying last night, he died on Sigma once, so anything
on his third form?
Yeah, the third form.
The first two are pretty cake. Well, the first form was Sigma and the dog.
GQ, did you ever beat Mega Man 8?
Yes. No, I didn't. I got to the last boss. Huh?
That game is bad.
I got to the last boss, but then it was gonna make me start over at, because I went to the store, and then whenever I came back, it was gonna make me start over at Wily Stage 1, and I was like, forget it, I'm not doing duck, duck, jump, jump, or would slide, slide, jump, jump, slide, slide, jump, jump again, and then after that, you have to do, the Tarzan jumps. I was just like, screw it, I'm never gonna beat that game in my life, I don't care, yes, screw that.
Yeah,
not worth it.
I beat 2 bosses in it, and there was at one point I had to snowboard. That's not Mega Man. I don't remember the last time Mega Man snowboarded.
Well, he did have to do the not really surfboard, but ride in that boat in Mega Man 5 or 6. One of those ones. He rode in this boat thing in. I'm trying to remember which one it is though. 5. There you go. It's in 5. I'm trying to remember which boss's level it's in. It's in a water man stage thing, but I don't remember which boss it is.
I don't even remember.
Maybe Centaur Man, Wave Man. I don't know. but you fight this big squid that comes out of the water on the top, and you're riding on this boat thing, and you shoot at them and stuff. And then there's dolphins that try to troll you.
Wait, with the jet ski thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated that part, yeah.
But that's kind of the same.
Mega Man X3 had something like that with the hover bike. I hated it.
Why Centaur Man is underwater makes no sense to me, but that's a different story for a different day.
They really started to grasp at straws at some of those. I could never get over that Top Man had giant robot kittens in this level.
Now, can anyone tell me what Mega Man this is from?
Name that tune, guys.
I'll let it play for a while, and once somebody actually says it, maybe I'll say something. But you have to tell me what stage it's from, too. Yep. Rune got it. Splash Woman. From Mega Man 9.
I never knew that you could use the boomerangs on that boss either. I always used to buster them.
Yep, me too.
And I'd die sometimes, yeah.
Now, Liteyear's on the face boss.
Now Chuck's at the end. He's gonna he's gonna grind here. Charge up the armadillo shield and kill some worms.
Now the next 2 songs I'm gonna play are from Rockman in bass, or from Mega Man in bass, Rockman Forte.
You know, I tried to play that game once, GQ. It's really hard.
Yeah, me too. I tried to play it once on my stream, and that didn't really work out too well.
I got to the, I killed every boss. I got to near the end, and like the second of the 3 end levels, they make you fight 3 or 4 bosses in a row. And there's no E-tanks in the game to speak of, so it's pretty absurd. Yeah, and I was playing with Bass, who I hear is an easier character to be. And Chuck is tearing this dog up. Perfect. And again, like another... I mean, were they blatantly going for Star Wars references in this game with that green lightsaber?
I know.
Between Boba Fett and the green lightsaber.
Chuck took a little damage there. I've never used anything but the Buster on this guy either.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know he was weak first. The mandrill. Oh, got a little greedy there. Took a hit. But,
yep, he's got half life left, but he's got his E-tanks, so he should be fine. I would hope.
I think he's got 3, correct? 3 full E-tanks.
I don't know if he got all 3 or if he just got 2.
Well, I saw him get one in the which level? The Eagle stage that he doesn't usually get, and usually he has 2, so I'm guessing he's got 3 right now. And I've seen him beat this game with 2, so he should be good.
Oh, he's so much better at that.
Oh, he's only got 2. No, he's only got 2. Take it back. Oh, he can't find him. Oh, there he goes.
He can't find it. He can't find his E-tank.
Don't exit the stage, Chuck.
Sorry, but your E-tank is in another castle.
Oh, he's working him now.
Yeah, I think he's got this.
Don't fall. Oh wow, when did Darkeclipze get here?
I mean, the Darkeclipze was never that far behind. And one more hit, and there we go. It's over.
That's it.
So we have our winner, but let's just keep the race going until at least 3 of the 4 finish.
So Chuck, get ready for your Mega Man art. You earned it. I always thought this scene looked a little bit like Castlevania here. With the castle crumbling into the water. Nice, perfect. You also get a first place GQ medal. Chuck, you can add that to your stream. Chuck, you did it! Congrats, Chuck.
Oh wow, DN's right there too. I didn't even see him ever catch up.
Yeah, he really caught up. So
his life isn't too great right now, though. Darkeclipze has more life, but
yep. So about 43 minutes is what FFVO85 says.
Nice. I was gonna put the thing on the stream, but I ran out of room. There's nowhere to put it. I mean, I could have put it on its side, I guess, in the sliver in the middle.
Yeah, that first death cost Ian a lot of time. And it gets in your head, too. I mean, you feel like you need to go a little bit faster and you want to rush. Darkeclipze is tearing signal.
Yeah. Wow. He's really good at, like, riding that like a rodeo bull. Uh-oh, he needs to worry about his life.
Yeah, what's he doing? Does he not have an E-tank? No!
Oh my goodness.
That was risky.
Wow, he got it though.
Yeah. A close one. Second place to Darkeclipze. Yeah, DN did have a huge comeback. He caught up pretty fast. So GQ, there's a race next week, correct?
Yes, the final... Well, there's a race tomorrow. There's the Super Meat Boy race tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, apparently. And then on next Thursday, I'm assuming, it's not set in stone, but probably next Thursday is when the final is going to be for the Mario 64 Invitational.
Who's in the final? I don't even know.
It's a 4-way race between Siglimic, Sicko, and Idunno, and Brooks. And his real name is Idunno. It's Idunno.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not like I don't know who it is.
All right, cool. Well, I've seen Sicko and Siglemic run Mario a million times. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, Idunno is also a member of the SRL, so it's like 3 SRL guys, and then our very own JTV's Brooks.
Go Brooks, go!
Yep. Yes, and that one's 120 stars.
Wow, how long is that supposed to take?
Like a little under 2 hours, probably. Or around 2 hours. It's not at screen reach, and I screwed up. Yeah, everyone, follow all these guys. But definitely go follow Chuck.
I mean, anyone who can beat Mega Man X this fast deserves to be followed. All 4 of them.
Does anyone else maybe want to have an impromptu race or something? This race is over already. Man's not casting. I don't really know if anyone else is. Does anyone else want to do a fun impromptu race?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Of any game.
You pick. You make the call.
GQ cast. I've been casting all day. I need a couple hour break. I'll still host race, but I'm not playing any more games until late night tonight if I play at all tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna cast either. I do not want to do that right now.
Yeah,
I'm not playing Castlevania 1.
We could go raid somebody else up or something if you want.
I don't think I really want to do that. Castlevania 1 is frustrating sometimes.
GQ versus Zozo and I Want to Be the Guy. I haven't played an I Want to Be the Guy game in a while. Though I wouldn't mind getting some of those guys like Logie or Nuki, or the guys who are like really big in that community still. I wouldn't mind having them come over and race each other at a I Want to Be the Guy game. I love that series. I just suck at them.
I think my first time ever even seeing I Want to Be the Guy was on Michael's channel.
Yep.
He could tear that game up. It was absurd.
Michael and Bashi were like both just brilliant at that game.
Yeah. I remember one time, I think I watched Michael get like up to Sonic on I Want to Be the Boss and like dying. What? So absurd. No way, Eric. No casting. No.
DN did a great job.
Yeah, DN did really good on this race, and I know he got third, but I've seen him do even better outside of the race, too.
So is you're gonna keep going, or is he just done?
I don't know.
He just paused it.
Let your save stating right now.
Set keys. He had to reset his keys.
Here's doing a quick key rebind.
Putting in Game Genie codes.
Yeah.
I wish I knew Chuck's time too. Somebody in the room posted what they thought was the real time.
You can always look at the archives, just see, I guess that doesn't help us right now, but,
Yeah.
figure out for the future. I'd like to see a Mega Man X2 race at some point. Hopefully it won't take 2 months to get off the ground, but I think that'd be fun to watch.
Heck yeah, that would be awesome.
Maybe I'll try to get something organized for that. Who knows? Start your practicing now.
See, what I should have done was done this, put it like that, and then turned it sideways.
ECGX, I missed your message then. You must have just sent it to me because I checked a couple hours ago. Yeah, 13th Arcana and ECGX Soul both participated in preliminary rounds of this, taking what was it, 6th and 7th, I believe, out of 11. They were just seconds off from these four.
Could have had it like that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Sideways time. Hold your head.
It's like space, the final frontier. Because that would have looked super professional right there.
Yeah, right? Like, how many more things can we slap on the screen right now? Can we just get, like, a GIF image of Mega Man, like, toss him in the middle?
Actually, I got a couple of those. Let me add them.
Yeah, cover up one person's stream at a time. Get your Mega Man GIF image out. So, we still got over 300 people in here. I'd like to say you should probably follow this channel and all 4 of the channels you see inside of it.
Yes. Plus follow Bagel, who put this all together.
And follow GQ, who was polite enough to host it.
Where's my other Mega Man ones? I thought I had more than just this one. And I have plenty of other GIFs in here, but I think that may be the only Mega Man one I have. Which sucks.
The one that's right in the middle of Darkeclipze's stream.
Okay, well Chuck went offline, so I'll put it up on his.
Yeah.
He's a Mega Man.
Nice.
Don't stop streaming. JTV's broken?
We're the only thing on JTV right now. You can't leave. Don't leave.
Really? JTV is messed up? Well, if JTV's broken, then nobody else is going to be able to start up their cast, and then I'm not going to be able to capture their screens.
Oh, good call.
Which means I'll just have to play something here.
Like, GQ, start playing something. You're the only thing on JTV right now. Go. Get your God of War going.
No more God of War for the day. If I play anything, I want to play something retro. I can't play any new game right now. You wanted to cast tonight? Oh, well, you still should. Don't fail us, GQ. Oh gosh. What should I play? Mario 3? I could play Mario 3 if you really want me to.
Start practicing for the Mario 3 Invitational.
I just beat Mega Man just like a little bit ago.
ECGX, yeah, maybe I'll participate in Mega Man X2. Someone else should put it on. That'd be fun.
I'll host it if somebody even just coordinates it.
Yeah, I don't want to coordinate it if I'm going to be in it, but I'd like to try.
Somebody's hacking JTV. No! We can't have JTV have the same fate as our precious, whatchamacallit, as a...
Sony's?
Yeah.
Our Sony's?
Those are Sony's.
Yeah, they got all my account info, didn't they? A bunch of jerks. See, as your right reaction, that was a mistake.
Wow, the server staging Justin.tv at staging restriction requires a username and password, so I'm not touching anything on there. I'll just leave it just like this. Good. DN is playing a game for us. He's fighting Burst Man.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, DN. We'll just leave your stream on. Like, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, why don't these guys should just start casting. Although I guess Chuck can't get back in, can he?
Nope.
So we'll keep Mega Man in the corner, and then the rest of the three can just start playing games for everyone. Yeah, Chuck, did you get in touch with GD on here to get your Mega Man graphic? Congrats on the victory. Yeah, Chuck, you should release Surreal sometime. That'd be awesome. I'd watch that. I'm Robo Bagel. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
GQ, what's happening?
I don't know.
I don't want to be a robot. I want to be a real boy. Oh yeah, by default, Chuck should be in Mega Man X2 race. Maybe, but I think I'd be a slot to earn his way in. Whoa. Yeah, Chuck, you're stuck here.
And you're incredibly thirsty.
Now, wait a minute. I just realized, is DN playing Mega Man 7...
Yes. With the NES graphics, yep. Sure is.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work because I don't have a program that binds... well, I could get it to work, but I didn't
the only one I found was its own game entity, and it was like so small I couldn't resize it. And it didn't didn't use my controller either. I would have had to have gone through XPatter, which is fine, but...
Yeah.
Thank you, Chronic, for coming. Watching this race.
Yeah, thanks to everyone for coming. This was awesome.
But nobody should go anywhere because JTV is currently something.
Yeah. Wait, what is Liteyear doing? Bomberman 2. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
God, DN died, didn't he?
Yes. I never died a burst, man.
Well, those spikes up there. I mean, you don't think you're gonna hit him, but then he starts putting you inside of bubbles.
I know, but I don't think I've ever lost to him once. Not trying to toot my own horn.
I'm pretty sure he's gotten me once or twice in the past.
Huh?
I think he's gotten me once or twice in the past. one of my many fights with Burst Man. Since I played Mega
But
Man
he
7,
looks
so.
like his attacks aren't as spaced out in this version. I'll tell you, the original Mega Mans on the NES and even like 9 and 10, though, like I think they had such better jumping mechanics. Not than Mega Man X, but then the Mega Man 7 or 8 did.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mega Man was built for, like, 8-bit graphical fidelity. Like, once you start making it look all cartoony like they did in 7 and 8, it just, I don't know. It's hard to jump because everything is more smooth, and it's hard to, I don't know. I just felt like it was built for 8-bit.
Yeah.
I think that's why they chose to go back to that for 9 and 10. I mean, they knew.
I'm actually going to recapture DN's screen. Just not right now. I'm going to wait till he gets onto a screen that's more bright, like that one. Come on, stop. I hate when it does that to me. XSplit troll likes to troll me.
Oh yeah, they'll always be telling me to update or something. But I gotta say, all props to XSplit.
Yeah, I love XSplit.
I love it. Best thing to ever happen to JTV Gaming. I felt like it let a lot more broadcasters on too. You know, people who wanted to get into it. Oh yeah, ECG. I used to have to run like 5 different programs just to cast. It was like FME, SEFH, 3 audio routers. I had to change my default audio. It was ridiculous.
Now you guys may be wondering, why did GQ have this one up? Well, because I want to watch that. I want to watch the Mega Man 7 with the 8-bit graphics.
Liteyear still uses SDFH FME, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think Auric does too, so... You know, there's still supporters out there. I think it runs better on some systems.
Crimson did until recently.
Yup, that's right.
I was very against the change at first, but ever since I've gone with XSplit, I would never want to go back. It's just so much better.
It even runs better for me. FME and SCFH used to lag. I'd have to put the settings.
And the fact that I can do like all these different scenes at any point is like great.
I do that too. It's like, oh, I can tell you about the Mega Man race, and it'll like open up another scene. Hey, GQ.
It's like, what's up?
We just saw you for a couple seconds.
And I'm just flipping through all my different scenes.
One time when you went to when you make your bed, GQ. What are you doing?
No, you're not supposed to see that anymore. There's supposed to be a green screen there.
Your room is a mess, GQ. What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm not naked. Come on. You guys are stupid. My room isn't actually all that much of a mess. I actually just cleaned it yesterday. It's just the bed's not made. You gotta go down and keep farming that guy till you get an E-tank. You're not doing it right, DN.
And I don't know if Darkeclipze is doing this right. I thought you had to grapple to the right and then grappling hook back to the left really quick. And that's how you get up there.
You can do it. You can do it without doing any of that.
Well, yeah, but you can like kind of sequence break the game by double grappling hooking. That's how I did. I grappled to the right, grappled to the left, and I've got up there 2 times now. So that's how... There is a much easier way to get up there with, like, the dash boots, but you can kind of sequence break the game in a way. There's also a hard...
XSplit.com. you have to sign up. It's a free beta, but they just want you to sign up for their thing. But they never spam email you. They never use your email for anything.
Yeah, if you're even thinking about casting, get into XSplit. It makes your life so much easier.
Yep. Especially with like a headset that I have that has that's USB. Like the whole thing with it is like I before when I used a headset that was a USB one, it wasn't the same one, but I would have to go and like run stereo mix, which is horrible. Yep. The thing with XSplit is it just mixes all your sound and audio together for you. It's so easy.
Yeah, I used to have to run 3 different audio routers, like sending like mics to line 2s and audio to line 1, then line 1 to line 2. It was such a mess.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna go get a drink of water real quick. I will be right back.
Well, now you guys have to listen to me. What's up, JTV? Oh, good night, Arth. Have a good sleep. I hope JTV's working in the morning. Hey, Jans. Hey, FF Leo. Hello, Dr. Falcon Lunch? Your name is ridiculous. Lord Bacon, one of the many Bacons on JTV. Lord Bacon, I'd invite you to join the Breakfast Club. It features me, Bagel, you, Bacon, the other Bacon, Dented Toaster, our new friend. If someone wants to make a screen name that's like scrambled eggs and cheese, you're in. Doom Bacon, there he is. There's the other Bacon I know. Hey, Cayman. Oh, the English Muffin, he can be in it. He's my good friend. He's from England. I'll bring him on cast sometime so you guys can talk to him, or you can follow him at the English Muffin 411. He's got a lot of good content. Yeah, Surreal, that's what I'm saying. There's a broadcaster called Bacon Cheese, or is that Bacon Chess?
Bacon cheese, bacon
Every
chess.
time you take a piece, you can eat it too, because the chessboard's made of bacon. Yeah, if you want, you can follow me.
There's so many bacons.
There's so many bacons. Yeah, GQ and I were talking about this before the stream. There's a lot of bacons on JTV.
I know Lord Bacon, Ted Bacon, Fat Bacon. I'm just kidding, I don't know if there's a Fat Bacon.
So you bacons out there, if you think we're not talking about you behind your back, we totally are.
Bacon and eggs, Lord Bacon, King Bacon. The Bacon Bandit was the first Bacon I think I ever met on JTV.
The Bacon Bandit?
Yeah.
What a profession.
I steal things from your house, and in my calling sign is a slab of bacon.
He just leaves down some freshly cooked bacon every time
It's like on Home Alone, the Wet Bandits, how like they leave the thing on. That's his calling sign. He's like, yeah.
He starts frying up some bacon.
And I leave it on so it's burnt, so you can't even enjoy it. Yeah, the race is over. Chuck won. Whenchukattacks. Then he stopped broadcasting, and JTV's all messed up right now. So we're just letting these guys just keep playing stuff and just sitting back and enjoying some good gamies and just hanging out, chilling with the chat. I don't know, I think the Wet Bandits were better, because Home Alone 1 is better than Home Alone 2, in my opinion.
Oh my god, and I haven't even seen Home Alone 3.
I don't think I have either, I think I've only seen the first 2. That's enough for me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's not even the same kid.
If you've seen Home Alone 1, you've seen Home Alone 2.
The only thing that Home Alone 2 had was like this cheesy toy that then like for like a year they tried to like market, where it was like the tape recorder that like you could like switch your voice to like sound.
Oh yeah, I had that.
Just like
totally
credit card, you got it. But the thing didn't work as good as it did in the movie. Kind of sucked.
Oh man, I used to buy all sorts of ridiculous spy equipment when I was a kid.
The Talk Boy, yeah.
The Talk Boy. Man. Black Knight Zero, did you have your own talk boy?
He did, that's why he doesn't like me talking bad about it. The really bad Home Alone game. I've seen Angry Video Game Nerd play it, Lady Annette, but I haven't played it myself.
Yeah. Texas size, why would you want to leave? What are you thinking?
I mean, you literally have GQ and Bagel talking on a stream together. What more could you want? The same stream
on air.
At the
take
same
care, and
time.
thank you so much for the prize. That's awesome. Everyone, give thanks to GB on air. That's really sweet. Gemini apparently is in love with me. Got the hard eyes.
What could be better? The Doom Bacon says Bagel without GQ talking on stream. Ouch.
Oh, Doom Bacon. Don't say that.
It's alright. I know. I have my haters.
I think everyone does. Someone's gonna hate someone everywhere. But that's silly. No hate in here. Yeah, GQ, why do you call me Bagel? Or Bagel? What do you call me?
Bagel?
No, you didn't always say that. You used to call me Bagel. Is that how they talk where you live?
No, I always say Bagel. That's how I say Bagel.
Well, that's still a little weird, isn't it?
Yes, it's a little.
Yeah, you really emphasize that L.
In Cali we say bro. Can I get a beagle?
Perfect beagle impression, GQ.
Thank you.
Flawless. Spot on.
Spot on. There's an exit. You got an exit. Congrats. I really wish that they would have sponsored a remake of this game like with these graphics. This is awesome.
It's so much better. I'm gonna say, if you guys have never played Mega Man 7 and want to, play this version.
I'm half tempted to play this version myself. I just gotta. I'll ask DN later where he got it from, or how I could get it. Maybe he could send me a copy of it like this, like already patched on Skype or something.
Yeah, I bet you could do that.
Yeah, I beat the original Mega Man 7. It only took me like 80 hours.
I almost died on the last boss, having used like all of my E-tanks. I mean, it gets pretty hard at the end.
Oh, looks like Darkeclipze is going for all those secondary bosses that always beat the crap out of me when I was playing this game.
The really big one, I think he's in X2. The really big guy who like just hits you into the ceiling and pushes you into the wall.
Yeah, that guy who looks like a monkey who he was just fighting.
Now this junk shield thing, that's in every game, I think, or almost every Mega Man. They
Yeah, it was Wood Shield Hun. Since Mega Man 2, they've had a shield one. In the majority of them, there's maybe one or two that didn't have one like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty ridiculous. I'll light your one off stream. Hey, you see Mega Man from my background. What is my background doing on there?
I always like how he has to open his mouth.
Yep.
He's that excited.
I know. It's JTV's really messed up. That's why I say, guys, don't go anywhere. Just stay here, hang out, talk, enjoy. Yeah. Enjoy the streams. Even if it
wasn't broken, why would you go anywhere else? I can't even.
Actually, you guys, how do you guys even know that we're not lying to you? Maybe JTV's really working perfectly fine. I'm just kidding. Don't test it out, or else you'll get the thing.
I like how we're getting away with this. Like, we're not even playing a game. We're just watching other people play games.
I know. That's why whenever, like, Zozo came to me about hosting the Mario 64 Invitational, that's why I made this site. Because I felt wrong about having it on my actual site, on my stream. So I'm like, I'm not even playing games. I kind of feel bad.
This is like cheating. I mean...
It's a good kind of cheating. Deanna is speedrunning this. He's doing really fast.
Yeah, DN knows his Mega Man.
Yeah. I mean, literally until Zozo came to me about doing races, like, he came to me with this idea of him and Crimson racing Mega Man 3. And back then I used SCFH, and I was like, I showed Michael 1985 how to do it, and he had a couple races at his stream and stuff. So I mean, I was at least one of the first ones, if not the first one, to really do stuff like this on JTV that I at least knew of. Not Mega Man 3, Super Mario 3. Sorry, did I say Mega Man 3? I meant Super Mario 3. I'm dumb. JTV fixed, we really don't know. Let me look real quick. I'll open.
GQ.
Yeah.
Hold down the fort. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, JTV is up again. If you guys want to leave, but you should really just stay. Have fun. Enjoy this, because literally, like here, I'm looking at this thing. You can watch 4-player podcast play something, but really, like, I'm looking down this list of at least the ones on the first page, and we're the only one to watch on the first page. Well, there, now it's not working again. It's finicky. GQ watch you stream, lol. Was Craig even on? I didn't even see Hot Blooded Gaming on that list. Let me look. He is, but he's playing Saints Row too. I don't want to watch that. I love Craig.
Don't just cancel that out. Apprehend the drunkard. You're under arrest, sir.
Well, Crimson, you can stream soon. Once we're done here, I'll definitely come watch. I want to watch DN beat this game now. But those of you who don't want to stick around, the race is already over. Whenchukattacks was the winner.
You did a great job.
You did a great job.
You did a great job.
But personally, I want to stick around and see how they did all these bosses. I'm just...
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Famicom Mega Man 7.
Me neither.
You know, they made a Famicom Final Fantasy 7. I hear it's really bad.
I bet.
They changed around Final Fantasy 3 to all the scenes of 7.
A Super Famicom one, you said?
No, a Famicom one, like NES Final Fantasy 7.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're working on an English translation for it, but
if they did
I think it's really bad.
If they did a Super Nintendo one, that would make me happy. Like if they made it with Final Fantasy VI graphics,
that'd be amazing. Get on it, JTV.
And even the Final Fantasy VI music style, like did it like MIDI style, I would love that.
Oh man.
I
gotta say,
I didn't know
my
my channel
favorite.
finally got
about
active.
I would literally be a happy panda.
Yeah, I think JTV's just on the fritz right now.
Who said that? Did we get somebody to the call?
What?
I literally heard somebody say something about JTV being on the fritz right now.
In the call?
Yeah!
What? It wasn't me.
Oh, it was DN. Okay, never mind. Because I have his stream unmuted. I was scared! Holy crap, he has a voice!
Who is this talking?
I was like, who in the world? What was this?
DN, scared GQ.
I was like, who hacked into our Skype call, or who did Bagel add? I mean, if Bagel wanted to add Chuck or somebody, I would be alright with that, but I'm just like, what in the world? I was scared.
Oh no. Oh man, this is the kind of content you can only get here, guys. So, you know, make sure you're following this channel. This is amazing stuff.
See you, Chronic Sauce.
Oh, bye, Chronic Sauce. Have a good night. Sleep well. But yeah, Chronic Sauce, I'd love to, well, yeah, I'd like to see a Mega Man X2 race. If I have to organize it, I will, but, it would be cool if someone else did. I wanna try to participate. Of course, I'd have to pass qualifiers like everyone else, I'd imagine, if that was to happen.
Now, in that one, you wouldn't let people use the Shinruken, or would they be able to?
Yeah, I don't know, it's really easy to get the Shoryuken, isn't it? I mean, you just gotta take that one path, and if you practice it enough, you can probably do it no problem, but it puts so much variability into the boss fights, because even if you're really good at the game, you can still miss a Shoryuken and take, you know, one hit of damage, and then you can't pull it off anymore unless you want to.
And then, would people have to fight all those hidden secret bosses, or would you not have that be a part? Like, they don't have to do that; they just have to fight the legit way.
Yeah, I would imagine you wouldn't have to do that, right? I mean, what would be the point?
There is no point. Like,
I think
really
I think it should be the exact same as it was here, because I think that's fun, because you don't know which order people are going to take or what items they're going to get or not get.
Yeah.
You know, DN got 3 E-Tanks, Chuck got 2. You know, that probably saved a little bit of time there, so. But it's riskier.
See, for me, the last time I just checked, I could get to the front page, but whenever I actually clicked on somebody's stream, it wouldn't work. So I don't know if JTV's fixed or not. I don't think you guys should risk it. You should just stay here until this game is over.
Absolutely. It's too dangerous to leave now.
It's too dangerous.
It's dangerous out there.
No, Cornon, it's not working.
Don't listen to Cornon. It's a liar. Now, GQ, I think they just found a new way to, they found a way to, like, double jump in Mega Man X2 pretty recently, which kind of changes the, speedrunning dynamics of it.
Really? How?
You charge up a full blast, you know, with the upgrade, and you shoot off one, and you know how you can just hold on to that last one, you can shoot it off whenever you want?
Yeah.
Well, you get that, and then you jump, and then I think you air dash, and then you shoot the thing off at the end of your air dash, and within the same frame, you jump. Like, within the same frame, you shoot the thing and then press the jump button, and it'll actually let you jump again, and you can air dash. So it allows you to jump some places without using whatever items or whatever would be necessary.
Wow, so, that is pretty epic.
Yeah. Yeah, or without having the speed boots, I guess, because you can air dash anyway from the start. So yeah. New stuff. But yeah, I'd like to see a Mega Man X2 race. We'll work on it.
Oh, they did this level pretty fun.
The Spring Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Because
this is what.
What did you say?
Chuck is back.
When
Chuck's stream.
I don't see Whenchukattacks. Where is he?
Oh, I'm looking at him right now. His pretty little face.
Oh, he's on stream?
Yeah, he's on stream. He's got like a bunch of people talking to him too. It's like I'm in a room within a room right now.
It's
Two
like
rooms deep. I'm in Chuckception right now. I don't know what the Retro Rockstars channel looks like because I have everyone's channel popped up.
Yeah. I can't get his stream to load. I still get the server error.
I might be the only person watching Chuck right now and I can't talk to him because I don't have his chat.
I'm not on this thing where I hit cancel. I'm on a thing that just says, it's like an error screen that says server error. It's not the one where you have to like log in.
Oh, I haven't even tried. Too nervous.
Yeah, why the Wolverine man's power-up works on this guy is beyond me.
Yeah, you're like slicing the spring apart. I mean, that's a pretty big stretch.
Yeah. Anonymous hack JTV now, oh yeah. Because everyone here keeps complaining about the PSN, so they're like, that's it, we're gonna take down JTV.
I'm sure Anonymous really hates JTV. Got a big grudge. Darkeclipze, what a wide range of games you play. Goes from a Mega Man X race to a StarCraft tournament.
Who?
Darkeclipze. He said he's going to be practicing for a StarCraft 2 tournament.
Huh.
I can't play RTSs. I don't know. A little too much for me.
Yep.
What's this StarCraft doing in my Retro Rockstars channel?
It's going bye-bye in a second.
No!
Goodbye, StarCraft.
I think there's enough StarCraft on JTV. It's a really good game. It's upsetting that it gets so much flack from the retro community.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a great game, but the fact that it gets like thousands and thousands of people to watch that on JTV is just like...
I gotta halfway down through the page just to find, you know...
Find anything that's not StarCraft.
Yeah, to find some real video games. It's absolutely impossible to get, like, in the first row anymore.
Yep. I still don't think I can open up streams. Let me try Chuck's again.
Yeah,
so I can get to the main page, but then...
Damn, and I still haven't done my FFT run, and that was for 100 followers.
Oh, now I got Chuck back up again. Is he having this press conference? Just kidding. He's playing Mega Man 2.
Oh, man. I love the intro to Mega Man 2. What's he doing up on that roof? Oh. So JTV's back, GQ. You should stream a game.
Nah, maybe later tonight. Not now.
I always forget. You're like, it's late for me now. Well, not late, but you know, it's getting there. It's almost 10.
For me, it's like I've put in my time earlier, playing God of War for like 5 hours. Like for you, that's probably like a normal size cast. For me, I'm like, I used to cast that long all the time, but now I'm kind of used to like casting for like 3 hours.
Yeah, well, I used to cast that long because I only had like 3 days to cast in, so I try to eat it all up, but now it's like I have all this time, I don't know what to do, so I really want shorter ones to get some stuff done.
Yeah. For a while I used to go like 7-8 hours, but I would cast once a day. Now I usually try to cast in the morning and then again at night, like morning my time. Granted, by your time that's already like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I see you on sometimes at like 3 in the morning here as I'm like about to go to bed.
Yeah. It's so nice. I don't feel like casting. Like, I don't know if I will tonight or not. I'm kind of tired now, but I might still. Depends how I feel later on. What's going on JTV. If, like, somebody's casting late at night that I'd rather just watch them, then that's what I will do. Yep. But it depends, because Wad was saying that he might want to play some multiplayer, Secret of Mana. We've been doing that on the stream quite a bit recently.
Yeah, Chuck and I are actually looking to get a 2-player RPG going on at some point. I've never even tried netplay before, so it seems pretty sweet, though.
Yeah.
I used to play Secret of Mana with my brother when I was younger, and I was really bad at it. I really weighed him down.
Yeah. Me and my sister, or me and my brother would play that. And...
The worst is when I'd play Super Contra with him. He wouldn't let me come back to life because I'd waste all his lives. No, stay dead.
I love doing like Turtles in Time co-op. That was like one of my favorites as a kid.
Oh,
co-op.
I know. What a great game.
Stinging Densetsu 3, yeah. Me and Water are gonna do that one eventually as well.
I've never played it. I hear it's so good though. Your mom plays Secret of Mana, Crimson? That's awesome. So is JTV back now? Are we like...
Yeah, JTV is back up.
We're out of the rough? Okay. Good.
Yep. I'm just gonna wait till he finishes this game to turn off the stream, because I'm interested to see how everything looks from here on out in this Mega Man 7 game.
He's on the last boss, right? Before the Wily levels?
Yeah. Now he's got 2 left.
Two left?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I died twice. One of them I kind of expected.
I think he's got this guy and then like the race car guy. Or no, I guess he just beat the race car guy because it looks like he has the wheels.
Toucan, you did miss the race, but you did not miss Mega Man 7 for the Famicom.
Yes, the race is already over. Whenchukattacks won. It was a great race. Him and Darkeclipze were both really close. DN, if it wasn't for dying right at the beginning, would have been right there too. I mean, he was right there with Darkeclipze at the end. So. Look how, what am I hearing? Oh, Chuck. I see and hear Chuck.
Yeah, this fight isn't hard, it's just really fucking annoying.
Chuck, you've got to be quiet. I'll go watch him when I'm done, maybe.
Yeah, you guys should all check out Chuck sometime. It's fun.
like, he does the thing that Zozo has done and Lord Cat does, and that's like having the chat like on their thing. It's like, I don't understand why people would do that. Like, do you really think like people are gonna go back and watch your archives and care what people in the chat were saying? That's just my opinion, but
you can only set it to
yeah, I think that's exactly why he does it, right? So you can watch the archives and have context to what the conversation was, I suppose.
It's for archives. But who's gonna go? Like, I don't even save half of my videos. Not even half. I don't save barely any of mine.
Yeah, I've never saved or broadcast them. I've tried to make and even when I make highlights, I seem to do it wrong. Like, I'll always highlight. Like,
well, you could say it also for full screen, but in full screen you won't be able to read it because it's all like blurry and weird looking. Well, that's true for context, but I don't care if people watch my thing and I'm just answering people's questions. Then they can guess what I was talking about.
Yeah, I guess if you were just going to keep the 4:3 ratio, you just could put something there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Cherokee, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Texas size. Why don't you do that in one sitting? You can marathon it. Play for a month.
Oh, Chuck's showing his girlfriend right now, or his wife or whatever she is, showing her that picture that he just won.
That's pretty sweet. I wish I had that.
Heck yeah. I may buy one of those myself.
Yeah, me too.
In fact, I may buy some of all of them and put them in my room. I kind of like the four one with the Mega Mans in it. The Mega Man tiles.
Yeah, it's... Exactly, I like that one. That Metroid one. He's looking at that Metroid one, I can tell.
Yeah.
So, alright. Oh, I hated this level in Mega Man 7. With all the fires, you gotta jump up.
Yes, that is Bagel that you hear. Your ears are correct.
Broken, did you miss the race?
What'd you call him?
Well, we needed to make a name for Edgar in Final Fantasy VI.
Oh.
You have 6 letters in the name. So he became Froken.
Oh, I was like, wow, you're saying Frog King really fast, and it doesn't...
You have a weird way of saying Frog King.
Yeah, I was like, wow, you say Frog funny. Broken. Broken.
So I just try to call him that now and hope it catches on. I think Lady Annette helps out too. Yeah, she does. She said it. Exactly.
GQ got more followers than Chuck did from what?
Yeah, Frog. It was a really close race. I think Chuck won by maybe 30 seconds, or maybe a minute or 30 seconds, but it was pretty close. And considering there was an entire game in there, a 40-minute long game. GQ, you're in different channels now. I see you in Chucks.
I am. People are hating on me there.
I'm glad the waterfall glitches out his stream too, because it totally made my stream look like crap. Like, XSplit can't handle the waterfall.
You heard I'm obsessed. I haven't played Borderlands in a long time.
Yeah, where was Wad tonight?
His one buddy, Nuke, just got back from like a cruise or something like that, so he was coming over to Wad's. So
Nice.
he should be around later on tonight, but I don't know. Yeah, JTV's still buggy. It won't let me even go to my own stream.
I just got to my own. I think like 5 minutes.
Won't let me. I mean, I'm still in Chuck's and I'm watching this, so.
Yeah, I can get to mine. So GQ, you just got your stream into 720p?
Yep.
How did you do that? Was there just a setting you had to change?
I mean, I just went into the whatchamacallit on there, the resolution, and changed it to 720. And I have it like in the stream setting thing where it says XSplit default. I changed it to ultra fast, and I just upped my settings a little bit more, and now it's at 720.
That's awesome. Yeah, it looked really good. I don't think I can handle anything higher than like 640 by 480 on my laptop. I'm at some weird resolution. It's like 7 something by 4 something. It's 16 by 9, but it's something I've never heard of.
Yeah, I used that one for a while, and then I moved up to the one that was like 678 or something like that, and now I'm at 720.
Yeah, I figure if I'm just playing like, you know, retro games, I think PlayStation's only in 640 by 480.
I mean, yours look sharp as it is. I don't think it matters.
I think it would matter if I was
not actually familiar with the
but it's like, even with that, it's like, I mean, JTV isn't true HD anyway, so.
Right, I mean, some of those streams say 1080p. Like, can you really just stream 1080p like that? I mean, is that a big deal? It's Blu-ray quality.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole thing with that is, it's like, Man was like the innovator of the green screens. He's the one who like now look at it. Like, you look at a lot of the top JTV broadcasters, and they're all using like green screen technology. Like Hot Blooded Gaming, Swifter even has it now.
I thought that was the funniest when I saw Swifter do it. I mean, how long has he been on here? And
Swifter's been on here
it took
for
Man
a
vs.
long
Team to
time.
like show up and get popular, and now he'll do it.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's why it's like, you know, Dan's Gaming went full 8. He went 720 the other day, and then Wad was like, "You should do it. We should see if you can do it." And I was like, "Dude, whatever. Well, I don't really care." And then we did it, and it worked. So
that's awesome.
Yep, I just started doing green screen. Which I think it's fun.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it looks great.
Really, I don't think Retro Infernos is that.
Retro Rockstars use that pattern.
Yeah, he's at that high of a res.
I don't think he is. I thought he broadcasted it at the 648 one or whatever.
Yeah, there's like what 640 by 360 is 16 by 9. I used to use that back at.
But I mean, he uses like the top. It's like 10 something by 6 something. It's like 1060 or 1080 by 648 or something weird like that.
Yeah, man called Blade. I just green screened my whole body out of the picture. Best green screen you've ever seen.
Yep, he painted himself green. Or he's the Incredible Hulk.
I get my Green Man suit on, start casting.
Pego doesn't rage enough to be the Incredible Hulk, though, I guess. So. Throwing your green ninja outfit. That would be cool if like you had that, but the only thing that was shown was your eyes. And your eyes are just floating eyes on the screen. It gives me an idea. Probably not a good idea, but an idea.
No, you have to do that. That'd be hilarious.
Who's bashing on other casters?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to green screen in XSplit too. I mean, you just kind of pick the color and get rid of it.
I don't think he was really that he was bashing Man broadcasts at like 4 something, which is not bad. I mean, his stream looks great still, but he's not broadcasting at 720.
I did not know that. I thought he was.
Nope.
It's
only because he has that the black magic like Intensity Pro. It's just such a great quality capture card that like doesn't matter really what res you capture at. It looks sharp. That's what I need. I need an internal capture card.
I can't have a laptop. I'd never be able to pull it off. I want the one that you're using.
Yeah.
Through the USB, the Pog.
It's a good one. The Polish HD PVR.
I don't really know what I would play necessarily though, and my bit rate's kind of low. I don't know if it would make it look a little silly. My bit rate's only at like 700.
Yeah. What's your upload speed?
Speed test says it's like 0.8.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have good internet in the state of Maine. It's kind of bad. I think I get like 9 megabit down.
Yeah, but first of all, it probably isn't real time, which the internal one is, and second of all, it uses USB 3.0, and not very many computers have USB 3.0, so you'd have to buy that tech as well. I think anything like around 1 or over 1 is good for broadcasting, but I mean, Bego, like you just said, he has 0.8 and he broadcasts really good quality, so...
I mean, yeah, I don't get this, because I looked up the high quality badge or whatnot, and it says, like, if you're using, V6 or H264, it needs to be at either, like, 700 or 600 respectively, and I swear I'm meeting the requirement, but I don't have the badge, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I guess what I'm saying is even you don't need to have that high of an upload just to make the requirements whatever they might be for high quality on Justin TV. I don't know. I guess I don't check. I don't know if it says my stream is high quality or not when you're viewing the channels.
I don't know. I'd have to
Yeah, I don't really
I'd have
look
to
at it.
let you know next time I come by your
Let me know.
stream.
I was wondering if you can like contact your internet provider and just ask for a higher upload. Like, can they do that? I mean, can they lower your down and raise your up? Is that how that works?
I don't know.
I mean,
You can see if they offer more up.
I mean, from what I understand, some of them lower your upload speed on purpose to give you a better download speed. I don't know. But all I know is if I look at my badges, it doesn't say high quality. I don't have that.
Yeah, but that one is only when you're broadcasting. Does that one ever show up?
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, where I used to live, my upload was even worse. It was like 0.4, so I didn't even... It was awful. No one wants to watch that. I don't really understand how XSplit works. Like, the part that says, like, set your quality, and it's like 1 out of 10. Like, what does that affect? I have mine set at 10, but I don't know why. Maybe no one knows. GQ?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, the quality setting on XSplit.
Mhm.
What that does.
What'd you say?
Like-
What does the quality one actually do?
No, the quality setting on XSplit is like 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I always do 10.
I do 10. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know what it does.
I don't really know what it does either. I put it down. I put it down to 6 a couple times, and it lowers the quality a little bit.
Yeah, I don't really get it. My mic's going in and out, Frog?
Yeah, it is a little bit. You're pulling the Bushwick robot on us.
Oh no, that's Skype, you guys. I haven't done anything that I don't do when I cast.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That bass looks like he does on Mega Man 9 and 10. Or well, more so 10. I guess he's not in 9 at all.
Yeah. It was really fun to play as bass in